Yeah, that settles nothing. Oh well, that's how you say it, right? And I always observe Winston while Say It Right is playing,
He-
because he has a degree in English,
yes, yes,
so
indeed.
yeah, I always check to see if he gives a little nod of approval, or if he shakes his head quietly in the background. Today there were no head movements in either direction. I think he was too busy calculating the
The
bill.
cost of Friday.
Yes, yes, yes.
No,
The
I was
bill for
actually
campaigns.
calculating the COVID figures and also doing a bit of analysis of all the things that you're saying.
This morning,
Are
Winston has been
wait,
calculating.
wait, please, wait. He has something to say about
No. I mean, you're on point. You're always on point. So don't worry. I was thinking of a few things we used to debate.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
But that's not for this show.
No,
Right.
no. Give it
Okay.
to us back door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Winston has figures for you this morning. I can tell you he's been looking at the COVID-19 figures since 5 a.m. and
My
it's-
word.
In fact,
And for
Ɛmfa.
should I get you a Supreme Court calculator?
You mean Makola Kaku?
Makola. Well, that's where the Supreme Court is.
Yes.
Anyway, the news review is brought to you now by Flora Disposable Handkerchiefs from Delta Paper Mill Limited. What's in them?
Well, so let's start with the Business and Financial Times, and it says GRA looks to e-commerce sector to increase revenues. A new bill increases penetration and positions insurance industry for Africa Continental Free Trade Area. That's according to SEAC CEO. And I wouldn't try it. Dr. Ernest Addison needs to be a Solomon and a Machiavelli.
Eish.
Yeah. Well, you can read that in the Business and Financial
Okay.
Times. He's been reappointed as governor of the Bank of Ghana, and stock market tipped to rebound strongly amid new pandemic wave. According to the Data Bank research. Now, they are projecting some 24% growth on our stock market. That's not a bad one at all. If you love to invest in stocks, this should be the time. And back page, explore technology trends to top corporate game CEO Vodafone advises Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center graduates.
On the front page of the Ghanaian Observer, 2020 election petition, Mahama's second witness quizzed. 2020 election petition upon Nkrumah Lambas NDC over negative comments against Supreme Court judge. There's a picture of Kojo upon Nkrumah also on the front page of the Ghanaian Observer. Good morning, Kojo the Kojo. Government steps up coronavirus awareness campaign as active cases reach 5,515. And Akufo-Addo names 11 Council of State members.
Well, so the finder this morning says EC boss did not personally instruct me to leave the strong room. That's according to Dr. Michael Besawite. He was in court yesterday. Ask. Well, so he used them
Should we
interchangeably.
do Say It Right on that?
Maybe the Supreme Court judges told him, but they are not the same. He said, "Well, my lord, I said I'll use them interchangeably."
Yes.
But we also told that marriage ceremonies are not banned. That's according to Kojo upon Nkrumah. It says that you can get married in the church under strict COVID-19 protocols.
Yeah.
But you cannot have
party.
all the reception that we normally have. I mean, the after parties. what we
Does
call
that apply to
reception.
funerals as well? You can have a funeral service.
Well, when I looked at it, I didn't see funerals in there. But if it applies to marriage, then you may as well have funeral services. I think he talks about the fact that private burials, 25, no problem.
Yes.
But with funeral services, the after burial.
That's
what
what
the
cannot
problem
happen.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just ask him for clarity. So how about so that we're sure?
Exactly.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah,
Can we give him a
yeah,
call
yeah,
and
we
see
will,
if we
yeah.
can get some
Yeah, but
clarity on that?
yes, he should be able to tell us. But let me still continue with this. And this is one thing I've been thinking about. Now, COVID-19. 3,500 tests conducted daily. 8.7% positivity rate. 91.2% discharged, recoveries, I think, but it says discoveries. UK COVID-19 variant spreading faster in Ghana. On top of my head, like we say in Ghana, 3,500. The Chronicle says active cases, new cases, 772. The Ghana Health Service itself admits that we're having daily new cases of 700.
That's the average.
That's the average.
And we are
Now,
testing.
with testing 3,500. If you do the math, it's simple. 20% positivity rate of our daily tests.
Christ me,
As a
Jesus
standard.
So
me.
how they got the 8?
What they have done is to do the cumulative thing. So they started from when we started testing for COVID-19. Of the 780,000 tests we've conducted and the
And then they pick-
67,782 cases, and you do 8.7 positivity rate. Now, if there's one thing we should be doing around this time, is to get people to appreciate what we are faced with. Okay?
Yeah.
And what we are faced with now is that we are testing 3,500 and 20% of them are testing positive for COVID-19.
That's our reality.
That's the
what
reality.
we are living today.
Yes. And when the West African Cell Biology for Infectious Pathogens did the test,
Center for
for Cell Biology and Infectious Pathogens did the test, one of the things they realized is that, look, they did it randomly and said that if per their sample, a fifth of those they tested had COVID-19. Some didn't even know because they were asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Then by extension, about a fifth of Accra's population, that's 1 million of us, could have been infected with COVID-19. If this is the case, then we should be thinking of testing people some more.
Yes.
And we should be thinking of going to the schools, this whole approach, going to the schools and doing random sampling.
sampling.
You would know that people have COVID-19. Look, it's important to tell Ghanaians the truth. The time of spread calm and not fear, for me, is past. Let's face the reality. This is it. People have, let me just read, because Israel put this on Facebook. He said, after the numbers were going down, some of the things he did initially, he dropped a few of them because he felt we're getting out of it.
He used to be our COVID police here.
Exactly. And that is the reason why I'm saying, let us stop this whole, it's 8.7%. Look, currently, 3,500, 772. It's more than 20% positivity rate. And if there's anything we should be doing right, the time is now.
Winston, I have a question for you. I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, what is the value in presenting figures which are not completely accurate or, complicating it so that it looks as if it's not that bad? What is the value?
What's the benefit? Yeah, who gains,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
We're not going to have elections this year. Forgive me. There's nothing major happening, at least for the next. There's no political benefits to not telling us that, Charlie, 20% of the people we're testing every day have COVID-19. There's absolutely, I don't get it. Our children are in school. We want to know what's happening so that we can make the right decisions. There's still people walking around with no mask, Kojo, when you go to town. There's still people who are trying to shake your hand, trying to do a fist bump. There's still people trying to hug people because you're thinking of 8%. But if you recognize that 1 in 5 people that I come into contact with every day could potentially have COVID-19, it puts a certain holy fear of God in you for yourself. Look at the number of people who are dying. Yesterday, just on our platform, how many people posted on the page that this person has died, this person has died, this person has died? Now, the Daily Statesman is carrying the story, new COVID-19 variants has dire consequence. So why are you contradicting? If there are dire consequences, give us the right figures so that we know that this is what we're supposed to do. I do not understand the value of not just being completely straightforward with what's
You
going
see,
on.
even if what they are doing is for political reasons, I don't want my loved one to die because of politics. I don't want my loved one to die because somebody wants to look good politically. That cannot be. Look, when we started the spread calm, not fear mantra, when we started that whole spread calm, not fear across the country, there was a reason for it. We're dealing with something unknown, and the fear of the unknown can cause more harm than good. Now it's not so unknown anymore. In fact, now there is a need for us to know. There is a need for us to know. So if you are going to massage figures and make things look better than they actually look, so you want my loved one to die so that you look good.
Basically, yeah.
That's what we are dealing with now. You've spread calm for people to start. People are now dying of calm.
And whilst we're at it, Kojo, the president is being wrongly misinformed. And I say this boldly about the fact that beaches are closed, pubs are closed, and people are not chilling. I am available. You can send a car, come and pick me up. I will take you to the beaches that are opened. And the people that are swimming in the beaches with their loved ones, their boyfriends, their husbands, I can take you there in the evenings when there's things going on. Guys have gathered, they are drinking beer. Please, Mr. President, the beaches are not closed. The pubs are not closed. You are not getting the correct information, and we need to ramp up enforcement. We need policemen or military men or whoever at the beaches. We need penalty. People must be penalized for doing the wrong thing. Otherwise, this thing is going to hit us so badly, Kojo, so badly.
It's not just the beaches. Just take a walk down the road. Just take a walk down the road and count the number of people not wearing masks. Just take a stroll. Anywhere, any part of this country, I dare you to walk out there and see if you won't find people not wearing masks.
Okay, Kojo. Anyway, this is still the news review. Let me go back to the Daily Statesman in my calm voice.
You have a calm voice?
Yes.
Let's hear
Jean
it.
Mensa mounts the witness box today as Supreme Court discharges Mahama's witness. And of course, Dr. Patrick Abwaji on the front page there saying that the new COVID-19 variant has dire consequences. GHS caution.
Well, so let me get to the Chronicle. I'm talking about COVID-19. Later on the show, we'll be having a conversation. And I can't wait for Dr. Edward Kenu to join us, because when it comes to even how to deal with our mask, anyone could. I just learned that we've been doing the wrong things all this while.
Oh, gosh.
We'll find out more later on the show.
Because you know what we do with our mask? When we get in the car, remove it and then put it at the side of it.
And then you put it on again.
And then you put it on when you get home to go inside. And I'm
okay.
sure, you know, that is not the right way to handle it.
And those who
at
take
all.
off their mask, put it in their
In their
pockets when
pockets.
they're about to eat. Well, sometimes you may just have to keep 2 or 3 masks in a day.
Yeah.
But we'll find out
Yeah.
more later on the show. I mean, how to even dispose it off is another issue.
Let me
But-
read you a text message quickly before
Sure.
you continue. It says, Kojo, I think another dangerous place where we can pick up the virus is at the toll booth. I just drove past the Kaswa toll booth and intentionally asked the guy collecting the money to give me some of his hand sanitizer, but he says they don't have. It's scary, and I've decided to avoid paying the toll if I can. Oh, please, obey the law, pay your toll, but find the safest way to do it. Keep your hand sanitizer handy.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we talked about this last year.
Yeah, we did.
In the challenge. But anyway, the Chronicle says, Proverbs 15 verse 5, a fool despises his father's instruction, but whoever heeds reproof is prudent. Chachu flares up in court. You're harassing my witness, my lord. And I did not personally speak with EC boss, Bessa White admits. EC lawyer Justin Amanuvo cross-examines Dr. Bessa White. Is done with it. We move on to the first respondents today.
Okay, on the front page of the Daily Guide, human skull bones found on kidnapper's tablet. You vamoosed because Mahama lost. EC lawyer to witness 8 more COVID-19 deaths recorded. Robbers kill policemen in Eastern Region. And General Hamidu passes on. That's General Joshua Hamidu. May his soul rest in peace. That's it for the Daily Guide.
And finally, the Daily Graphic. President has not banned marriages, according to Upon Nkrumah. New COVID-19 variant can escalate. GHS warns against disregard for safety protocols. An election petition. We didn't abandon strong room. Dr. Bessa White. Back page. Fire guards Tesano, please, barracks. And Ghana Service Director General cautions public against improper wearing of face masks.
Okay, my last paper is the Ghanaian Times this morning. COVID-19, adhere to proper preparation of hydrogen peroxide. Professor Ayite advises. GHS worried over COVID-19 surge at workplaces. We're being advised to run a shift system and work virtually as much as possible because they have found that workplaces are a hub for the spread of the disease. We were deceived to leave National Collation Center before 2020 election results announced. Dr. Bessa White. And on the back page, Kotoko Inter-Allies battle in Accra today, and Oli subdue King Faisal in Accra. That's it for the Ghanaian Times.
Right, let's go online for the online review. Just before that, though, listen, today on the Super Morning Show, one of our conversations is about waste disposal and COVID-19. All right, do you realize now that every waste paper basket in the world contains medical waste? Because we're all touching things and throwing them away. So let me ask you this. How do you dispose of your face masks? Tweet at us. Tell us how you do it. Use the hashtag JoySMS, obviously, so that we can see your tweets and share them with the world. But we want to know, how do you dispose of your face masks? The online review is brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. Goyle, of course, continues to spread good energy across the land. Over 400 stations will allow you to pay for fuel and lubricants with your GH Link card. Isn't that beautiful and convenient? And of course, that means that you can record all your purchases automatically onto your monthly bank statement and track and manage your expenses even better. Please go cashless, protect yourself, and stick to all the COVID-19 protocols in these times. Goyle, good energy. Goyle, Yenara Yenze. Now, make life simple on the go. Pay the easy way with a Zenith MasterCard or Visa card, either online or in-store. Now, with your Zenith card, you can pay for Facebook ads, Netflix, iTunes, or Amazon subscription bills. You can pay for your online shopping or your purchases in-store on any point-of-sale terminal. Don't stress. Use your Zenith MasterCard or Visa card for safe, secure, and convenient card transactions. Zenith Bank, delivering customer-centric banking in your best interest.
Okay, let me just quickly do the online news review. My Joy Online, Mahama files new application at Supreme Court to inspect 6 documents of the EC. As it happened, that's a white, yesterday on the stands, if you want to play back, 20 COVID-19 cases have been recorded in schools in Accra. That's according to the Ghana Health Service boss. Absence of handing over notes threatens vetting. That's according to Mahama Ayariga. Let's move to citynewsroom.com. COVID-19, organized private burials to decongest morgues, mortuary workers to the public. And yesterday I tried to get in touch with the PRO for the Korle Bu Hospital so that we could have a conversation on what's going on with the mortuaries and how the bodies, the deceased from COVID-19 are being treated. Supreme Court to rule on Mahama's application to inspect EC's documents today. Government banned full-blown wedding ceremonies, not marriages. We'll try and speak to Kojo Nkrumah this morning for some clarity on that. And BBC.com. China blocks UN condemnation of Myanmar coup. Africa Live CR opposition pulls out of parliamentary polls. And Manchester United beat 9-man Southampton 9-0.
I am dreading the sports center today.
I think we should go for coffee, you and I. And just
I
leave
think we should
Winston
leave the building for that one.
All right, let's go to the BBC then.
Yeah, and it's brought to you by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Provident Insurance Company Limited. With Provident, man, you are covered.
Hey, Baba, Charlie, I want a haircut. Quick, I have somewhere to be before noon.
Charlie, why are you in so much hurry? It's a woman, huh?
I want to use the bank in the city to get some money out.
All the way in the city. But Charlie, you know say I be FBN Bank Ghana agent. I help all my customers and neighbors make deposits into their account. Withdrawals, transfer funds, pay bills, and receive money. This is my side hustle.
Charlie, I beg. I don't know. Help me pay when you finish, yeah?
Charlie, that's it. Thank you for